And of course, the Granda water is, it's like a secret weapon. Maybe 13 or 14 years since we put the Granda unit on our plumbing and here at Red Dragon. 14 years ago we just had the one product, the traditional ginger beer, and the Granda water seems to be part of the magic of our drinks. I do have to tell you the little story of what happened when I first put it on, which I explained to all the plumbers and people that visit, and that was that immediately we put the unit on, the first thing it did was dissolve the rust out of the plumbing system, the old plumbing system in this commercial space. Well, it's probably 10 years old. And all the rust ran out within a day, and that was quite a sight to see because it immediately went dark brown. Yeah. So it's very easy to see that the Granda water is actually a key component in, sure, the stability of this drink because it's a live product, and we send all these three products that we now have all over Australia, including WA and Tassie, and WA is a difficult one because they're on a truck for nearly a week and they go chiller, but we distribute all over the country chiller. But the fact that they're able to sell this in Broome and up at Daintree and in Darwin as a live product from here in Lismore is extraordinary, really, I think, the stability. So partly it's the stability for me, and partly it's the efficaciousness, really, of the, if I can use that word, the sort of the medical, the therapeutic side, in a sense, of the ingredients in the drink. So, in particular, this product, it's been out about 4 years, was the world's first product with juiced turmeric. And we like to think is a big part of driving this whole very appropriate turmeric craze that is still going on, and we've got a lot further to go. So this product has extraordinary health values, to the point that a lot of people, including naturopaths who are in love with it, are astonished at its efficacy, because we've actually had the naturopaths down at Fundamentals in Lismore test it, giving their arthritic patients pills of turmeric versus this product, and there is no question that this product is far more fast and assures the customer, if you like, that something is really happening. Now, I have had people say to me, well, people used to stop me in the street, I didn't know who they were, and say things like, one, this size, 350ml small bottle of this product can lift someone out of long-term chronic fatigue for the day. They'll drop back maybe the next day unless they keep up the anti-inflammatories. But the fact that it can do that astonishes everybody, especially the person with chronic fatigue. Because chronic fatigue is a chronic state and it takes a lot of treatment, whether it's through the conventional medical system or through naturopathics. They need months to bring you off that state. And in fact, there is a customer in Byron Bay who has an arthritic hand, and she says to me that it fascinates her, she sells it in her shop, that whenever she drinks one of these, she's timed it, within an hour and 30 minutes to an hour and 40 minutes, her knuckle swelling goes down by 80% and her fingers open up 80%. Now, to me, or even to a naturopath, it is extraordinary that your physiological state can be dramatically altered by consuming something in such a short period of time. So, of course, that gives me the lead in to talk to people about the energetic qualities of the product, which run, and our maintenance of that high quality, which runs from us using the highest quality ingredients, and well, we've shown everybody, and it's on our social media, the quality of our ginger and our turmeric is actually way better in our boxes in the kitchen now than you will ever find in a health shop or anywhere. A whole lot better, right? So we have the highest quality ingredients. They're dug for our order. We juice them within 4 days of them being dug. They're coming from up near Gympie. And of course that's part of and everything is certified organic. Another part of it is, I like to think, is our whole intent and the fact that it's live and da-da-da. And of course the Granda water is, it's like a secret weapon in the product, because it's part of, well, people have said, I juice my own turmeric and ginger, but I can't sort of get this effect that this product has. Like, what are you doing, you know? And well, it is a remarkable product.
What makes the Living Elixir especially interesting for people, and what gives us these die-hard fans that just love our drink and keep coming back for it, and vote for it in, you know, it was voted the #1 Australian organic product last year, and I think that was, we're a tiny company and we were up against a lot of other bigger brands, but I think the reason that happened was because our fans are just so committed. And one of the reasons I think they're so committed is because it really helps them. The turmeric has a lot of beneficial properties, and people are really starting to research that more, and more information is coming out, both medical research and traditional knowledge and all kinds of information on the internet and everywhere. And something that comes up is that we know that it's the curcumins in the turmeric that is your active ingredient. And in its natural state, the curcumin isn't bioavailable to our bodies. So there's a bunch of things you can do and ways of processing turmeric to make it available so that we can get the most out of it. One of them is fermentation, so obviously our drinks are fermented and that helps, but I really think that the Granda water really helps with that bioavailability. I think the Granda water helps with the fermentation process in the first place, but then something that makes the drink so special, and that extra thing that it's got about it, that people just become diehard fans and they're in love with it, and the real effects that it's having for people, and the phone calls and letters that we get from people saying this is how it's helped me. I think that kind of powerful effect is coming from the turmeric being so bioavailable, and that's the Granda water in action.
The Granda unit, in its mysterious way, is breaking these clusters down to single molecules, allowing their ionizations to be open so that the water can do what it's meant to do, which is pick stuff up and carry it around and drop stuff off, so it can pick up an oxygen molecule or whatever. And so, as with rainwater, as with rocky streams, there is more, you can taste it, more energy in the water, and often that's more dissolved oxygen, and perhaps it's also to do with that arrangement of ionization that just has the water more alive and more vibrant. Now this business particularly is focused, that's actually the original purpose of the business, is to supply, in contrast to the toxic drinks that used to be around, that obviously are damaging people's energetic states. Some people refer to them as immune states. It's actually different, but energetic is much more holistic, but it damages, those toxic additive drinks damage people's energetic states, there's no question. You see it with children. And I wanted, being an organic farmer, I wanted to make drinks that boosted people's energetic states. Now, this new product 4 years ago with the turmeric, and then it's a variation with a sugar-free version of it. Remarkably, and I have to say remarkably, I I know what I wanted to do, I didn't know that we'd necessarily be able to do it. But these products, it's apparent to everybody that consumes them, boost people's energetic state. Anyway, this is such a potent product because it is energetically charging. And I see the Grander water as a key component of that. And if I ever lost my Grander water, well, I wouldn't have the same product, I know that. You speak to any one of our fans, and our customers all become fans because it's not just a drink. It makes them feel better. It centers them, it makes them more alive, it gives them more energy. Lots of people ask, what are the stimulants in the drink? And I say, there is not one. Not one of those ingredients has any stimulant effect, right? But the product does, because it's actually energetically enlivening you and centering you, which makes you more focused and powerful. And I say to people, if you're going to talk to a crowd of 200 people, make sure you drink one of these 2 hours before you do so. And it'll be a lot easier, and people will be following what you say, right? So I can't actually praise Grander enough. The particular objective of our products, which in these products is successful, and the punters out there fully comprehend that this is an exceptional. You look at some of the stuff we get on Facebook, exceptional product, you know, with exceptional qualities. And it's about the energetics, and it comes right back to intent, but the Grander water is a key component in it. And I'm very grateful for the Grander system, and all power to Grander.